Hello, this is Troy with V-Twins, the V8s.com. Coming back to give you a little update on my Coffin tank that I got going on for my Green Monster / Down and Out chopper. So what you can see here is I've ground those mounts that I showed you earlier. I've ground those down, and I welded up where the petcock was over here originally, and I welded in this bung for where the petcock's going to be here, and brazed in these two crossovers so we can get fuel from the one side of the tank to the other, so that you're not just, because the tunnel is so deep, you'll have a bunch of gas on one side and then none in the other, and you'll be out of gas. So that's what the crossover is for. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to grind this stuff all down. I'm going to clean all this up here, grind this and clean this all in this area over here, and the same with where I did my welding of my tank mounts. I'll get that all ground down, get everything all cleaned up real nice, and I'll start doing some body work on this and get this prepped for some primer. So what I'll do is I'll get after that, and periodically as I make progress in the project, I'll come back on, give you a little update of where we're at, and we'll walk you through the whole thing and hopefully walk you right through to paint. Alright folks, it's Troy with the V-Twins, the V8s. I'm back. I've grounded down my whole tank here and cleaned up all of my edges, and I'll flip this over so you can see. As you can see here, I've ground down pretty smooth where we patched in the petcock. Ground these down. I've ground this area here, and I've ground down where I've done my brazing on these return lines. Now, I had to be really careful. Brass is really soft, so mostly just kind of knock it down. And then after I was done with my grinding, I took a wire brush like this, and I took the wire brush and I ran it over all of these little nooks and crannies here to clean out all of the garbage that gets down in the nooks and crannies when you do your welding and stuff. So it's really important for this to be really clean. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to apply body filler to this area. I'm actually going to finish this inside of here just so it's right and so it looks, you take the tank off to do some service or whatever, and you look inside and it's all nice and finished, and I think it just makes for a nicer job. And as far as the outside of the tank goes, I really don't need much, maybe a little bit around these edges where there's some welds. I don't want to get too aggressive with the welds because I didn't want to compromise the integrity of the tank and have any leaks. So like along here, I'll bridge this off from this line to here, make the transition nice, and I'm going to do that. So I'm going to mix up some filler and I'm going to apply some filler to it, and then I'll come back to you. Thanks.